evening, everyone. My camera is not straight. There we go. Um, Today is a recovery video log for September 20th, 2025. It was a Saturday. It was a pretty good day all around. I woke up and got Ava up to go to Roman's football game. It was happening at 9. And I think I could have gone, but I was super tired and I knew I needed more sleep and to get a shower before work. So I was like, I'm gonna have to miss this one. Like, I'm exhausted. This is not happening. So, passed out. I was like, and then I did get a shower before work. I didn't get a chance to trim my beard before work, but I did get a shower, and I ended up getting to work on time. Thank God, did not get food on the way to work like I usually do, because work was banging. Like, it was ridiculously busy. I think I probably had 20 to 25 tables before Kazzi got there. Like, it was like hopping all day. Like, there was like, at any given moment, I probably had 5 tables in the restaurant. There's a point where I probably had 9. Like, the whole thing was full, and I was just like, and I feel like the issue with working alone is like, I can only do one thing at a time. So if the phone's ringing, I have to take the phone call, right? And it's like, if a table comes in, I have to greet the table. And if an order needs bagged, they can help bag the order. Like, the people in the kitchen can bag the order, but I usually have to bag the order. So I can't do those 3 things at the same time. So I'm doing one of them. And it's like, if I'm talking to a table and the phone starts ringing, I can like, oh, I have to get that. I'll be right back. That's fine. If I'm on the phone and people are coming in, I'm literally just like tracking them on the cameras. Like, where are they going? What are they doing? What's happening? And so it's like this point where I'm literally like, I always try to describe what the job is like to people, where it's like when it's busy, you kind of enter this flow state of there's a list in your mind that you don't like see, but it's just like stuff you know you need to do, and it's literally like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like my list probably can comfortably get to 6 before I'm kind of like, oh my god, we are busy. Like, if I need to do 6 things, if I need to greet a table, get drinks for a table, like I have food up, this like the phone is ringing, I have an order to call, and I need to make an order. Like, if I have to do 6 things, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, oh my god, it's busy, and that's like back to back to back to back to back. I probably had 2 points where I was like at 5, and I was like, I have a table that's still waiting on drinks. I have 2 tables to greet. My food's up, and the phone is ringing, and I'm sitting there on the phone looking at the food that I need to take out, just like, right, just like breathe. Like, the food's gonna get out. The people are gonna get talked to. It's okay, and it's like usually I'll do this thing sometimes where it's like, if 2 tables come in, I'll greet one and then greet the other, and then I'll swing back the way I came with the drinks. I did that with the 3 tables today. So it was like, greet this table, greet this table, greet this table. I have all their drinks right here. Make all the drinks from big tray, swing it back around, and then take the orders back to back. So it was like 3 tables at once. And I was like, and then on the way back, I have 3 tickets. Phone starts ringing. I'm like, so I literally am just like, this is this for here. This is this for here. This is this for here. This is this to go. And they were like, were you holding those tickets? Nah, bro. Nah. I don't want to hold any tickets. Get these out of my hands. It was so funny. But yeah, I probably get 2 points like that in the morning. And then towards like 3:30ish, a table of like 8 or 9 came in, like gonna be a big table. So I'm chatting with them, whatever, doing my stuff out front. I probably have like 4 tables out front. And it slowed down out front, thank goodness. But I had like 2 tables come in at the same time as the bigger table. And then I hear my phone buzz, it's on the charger. So I look at it, Kazzi just goes, gonna be late. So I literally just texted, bad day to be late. Got right back to her, did not respond. And I think she said something like, for real? Or something like thought I was joking. And I'm literally just like running around the restaurant. So yeah, it was really, really funny. She ended up getting there at like 4:06. Like, it was fine. And then she got a table immediately. I got another one. She got another one. And it was like right into working, dude. It was so fun. But yeah, I think I made like $200 or something like that. It was a great day. And then yeah, the evening was much, much easier. It was so chill. Ava left early, and I was just like so tired. I was like, And we ended up closing early, and I was like, thank goodness, dude. Thank goodness. And then I was like tired and hungry, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some McDonald's. So we went and got McDonald's after work, and then I ended up playing a little bit of video games before bed, and I was just like, oh my gosh, bro, I'm so tired. It was like, oh, I was ready for bed. It was crazy, but yeah, let me write this down. Wanted to share a daily thought about anti-clean energy propaganda and the importance of clean energy and specifically nuclear energy for the future. It is so obvious that money has played a very large role in anti-clean energy. And I feel like people kind of have this, like, there's this talking point that I hear sometimes where it's like, we can't, how do I say this? We can't only use clean energy because growth will be slower. Growth doesn't matter if there's no planet. How do I explain that to someone? Where we are the most dominant species on the planet, we are industrial, we are constantly refining and changing the environment with our refinements, we are constantly using factories that are bad for the environment. How do I explain to someone that if you can lessen the effects even a little bit, it is greatly beneficial? Money doesn't matter. Growth doesn't matter. The GDP growth, the economy, doesn't matter if the planet is done. Like, it doesn't matter if the planet dies. Doesn't it? It doesn't matter. You could have every dollar that has ever existed at once. You could look back at every second that a US dollar has existed. Take all of them from every second that's ever existed. Have quintillions of dollars. And it will mean nothing if the world ends. Like, how do you explain that to someone? How do I explain that to someone and tell them, like, we are starting to see the effects of climate changes. Like, we are starting to see the effects of climate change. Things are weird. Weather is weird. Weather events are more extreme than ever. And it's because of humans. And it's because we sat here and went, we don't really need to regulate. People aren't, like, really dying from this yet. You weren't going to die from it, boomers. Your grandkids are. That's me, bro. That's me. That's my kids. We are going to die from this. We are going to face climate change, not you. You kicked it to us. And now it's one of those things where it's like, we have the momentum built. The financial system is built around it. The world economy is built around it. America was already such a massive powerhouse coming out of World War II. We could have slowed growth and done clean energy and really pushed for it and, like, really, really pushed for the technology. We chose not to, and now we're like, how do you even explain to someone who's indoctrinated that if we don't use clean energy, the world will end? And it's not like the world will end, like the planet's going to be destroyed. It's life won't be able to exist because of the conditions we created. The things that make life able to live were taken out of the ecosystem to sell to each other. It doesn't mean anything. Or we're doing it, it's purposeless. And people will sit there and go, it'll slow growth. The economy will grow weaker. It'll slow growth. Or you are mental. You are actually mental if you think growth matters when we're not using clean energy. And right now, Donald Trump has talked about clean coal. And my Congress representative, Ross Fulcher, I still don't know. He talks about being really proud of pushing back on wind and solar energy because he's bought out by coal and oil people. Like, it is so obvious to me. It's so blatantly obvious. There is no massive solar companies. There is no massive wind companies. Like wind energy, I'm sure they're owned by billionaires too. I'm sure they are. I would be astonished if they weren't. But Idaho is like the perfect place to have solar. Like it's not huge flatlands, but it's like you can use solar. You can have residential solar. You can subsidize it. You can do all these things. Or you can subsidize the coal and oil industry. And it's like I understand that you have to worry about growth, but I also understand that you have to worry about the planet. And I cannot believe that people will sit there and go, "Oh, the planet? Yeah, it's second. That sounds like a quarter four problem." Bro, we live on it. We live here. There's nowhere else to live. We live here. Like, I don't understand. And I wish I was more well versed on all this, but it is so obvious to me that the only way America is actually going to win the energy game and make enough energy to fuel AI, to fuel consumer needs and bring prices down is going to be massive nuclear energy infrastructure. And we just aren't building enough. That's literally it. We just aren't building enough nuclear energy to remain competitive in the world. We just aren't doing it. We absolutely need to. And I know we know how to, and we know how to take nuclear waste and make more energy with it and like recycle nuclear waste. So it's not even waste anymore. Like it's recycled, it's reused. You can continue using it. It's more nuclear fuel, just weaker, right? It's it's so insane to me that we haven't made a huge push for nuclear because it will bring prices down. And I feel as though the people who are in charge of like trying to make GDP grow or in charge of their own personal interests don't want to see prices come down. Because if prices come down, you can expect GDP to come down. And if prices come down, you can expect other people to buy into those types of energy costs instead of using coal, solar, wind. And at that point, it's like, yeah, those are all transitory things. Nuclear is clearly the end game. We need to have nuclear. And there's a whole generation that is propagandized and radicalized and indoctrinated against nuclear energy, which is insane. Insane to me. Insane. Because they are the same generation who used leaded gasoline and whose parents used leaded gasoline. But nuclear is the energy? People today have cancer and debilitating, you can't even call them diseases, and afflictions from lead exposure from 40 years ago or more. And they're worried that nuclear energy is dangerous? What? What? I was born with lead in my system. It wasn't nuclear energy. So I don't understand how people can not think critically enough to get past the few isolated nuclear incidents that we learn from massively as a species to see the benefits of nuclear energy in America and make this absolute push for nuclear energy dominance. Because if we lose in nuclear energy, we will lose, period. Because it's the best for the environment and it is the best producer of energy. And China is putting up nuclear reactors like no one's business. So, how in the world are we supposed to compete with nuclear energy when our system is based on money? That means nothing. It means nothing. Like, what is the point? I cannot imagine. Anyways, if you stay this long, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it in the comments. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.